Hi guys, welcome to my videos. So guys, today in this video I'm gonna show you how to apply for inland spouse sponsorship for Canada step by step using Canada PR portal. Before I proceed further, I would like to clarify neither I am an immigration consultant nor I am government body. So this video is totally based on my knowledge, research and experience, and if you take anything out of this video, you do it at your own risk. At the same time, my intention is to just to show you how to navigate through the service. Anything that I will show in this video, like form entries, those are sample only and may or may not apply in your case. When you fill up the forms, you need to fill up as per your case, not what you see in this video, because every case is different. So let's proceed guys. So the first thing I have done is, like, I have opened Canada PR portal, and if I scroll down, it is asking me to log in, so I'm gonna do that. Now I'm in the second page, and you see that they have like two columns, application for permanent residence. So I'm gonna click on start new application. Now here I need to select the program. So inland spouse sponsorship comes under family, category spouse, class spouse or common law partner in Canada. There's an optional name, so I just put one. I'm gonna click on continue once more. So now this has been initiated. Okay, the one thing which I would like to say is, like, it should be improved. As you see that all forms, all applications they have released here, almost all, like for even agri-food and all. I think they should improve it and only specific to me, but anyway they have gone online, so maybe down the line it will be. So before we start anything, it's important to know that out of these, what are the documents we need to submit. Few are mandatory, for example the generic form. If you come down, there will be family information form. These are mandatory. This is supplementary information, your travel, and of course we will not be submitting this, and some other, most of them. Okay, so the best way to find out which one we are gonna do is to go through the checklist. Typical error of Chrome browser and for IRCC form. Anyway, I'm gonna open this form in IE. Okay, so the checklist has opened. Okay, so I'm just walking you through. Again, as I have said earlier, you need to fill up as per your case. Okay, so information about previous examination to be completed by the sponsor. The person I am sponsoring was declared as my spouse or partner and was already examined as a non-accompanying dependent when I applied for personal visa and did not receive it. If you have never applied for her, select no. Okay. But if you have never applied for permanent, but I have applied, right? So I should select yes. Fine. Forms required. Document checklist. Spouse, dependent, children. Okay. This is sponsor, application to sponsor undertaking. Okay, application fee definitely, and I would strongly suggest put this as well. Financial evaluation only complete if this form, if the person you are sponsoring has one or more dependent child. So in our sample case, let's say it's just the spouse, so no need of this form. Okay, alright. Class of application. Let's say you are currently living in Canada with your sponsor. I mean sponsor and sponsored person living together. So this, and including open work permit application as well. Yes. Generic application form for Canada, this is mandatory in every case. Country specific requirement. One clarification guys, so I got confused initially. So in this sample application, we have assumed that the person who has applied for who is the sponsor here, when he applied, he was when he applied for his PR, Canada PR, he was not married and he was not even met with his current wife, so there was no point in including her then. So in this case we need to select no. Perfect. Now coming down where we were, okay, this way, this we are not gonna do. Class of application, generic form is must, country specific requirement will come that later. Additional family information, the following your principal and if okay, this is perfect. So we are in the sponsor, this is for the sponsored person, yeah, they fill up 5406. Now this is for both relationship evaluation form IMM 5532, complete. Use of representative, in this case this is not applicable, so I can select this. Proceed to 12. Authority to release person even not applicable in our case, like if you want you can do. Supporting document, supporting document for sponsor, status in Canada, in our case permanent residence. Are you sponsor or currently outside Canada? I select no. Do you sponsor or the person you are sponsoring have children together? I select no. Previous currently married person, I select no. Sponsor, no. Whatever is applicable in your case. Employment, source of income in Canada, do not compulsory if you are a Quebec resident, but in our case it's not. If you are working to provide original letter of current, okay, fine. Supporting document for sponsored person, ID document, passport, travel document. If you the person are living in Canada, provide proof of. If you are living in Canada, provide proof of status in Canada, yeah, okay. Birth certificate, okay. If restricted, copies of national ID card, copy of your family booklet. So this is country specific requirement. We will come, like I am leaving it blank, but you need to check it over here and then do. Civil status, document, current relationship, okay. So provide a marriage certificate proof, certificate pro copy, okay. Additional information provided following if applicable. Write NA to each two item which does not apply to us. So write NA. In this case, police certificate. You the principal or family material must proceed over the country on the time unless indicated otherwise on the police certificate web page. The country where you currently live if you have lived there for 6 months or more. Okay. Must provide police certificate from the following countries or countries at this time unless indicated. Canadian police certificate. So I just select yes. If you or family member have lived in Canada for last 6 months or Canada is the country where you have lived most of the license, police certificate of Canada not required this time. Okay, so let's say she is studying in Canada, so this is not applicable. Military service, I select no. Photos, definitely. Do not complete medical, you will be issued a medical instruction at the time of processing. If you have completed an immigration medical exam in last 12 months, please attach a copy of the information sheet and date. So she is studying in Canada, so let's say she had gone before 8 months back, so provide that information. Proof of relationship, that is living together, so I select yes. Rental agreement, At least 2 of them they have asked. Joint utility account. So these 2 I am giving. Any children together? I select no. Is this the first marriage for both of you? Yes. Is sponsor be married for minimum 2 years? I select no. Check here if you answered yes to all 4 of the so we have not done for all 4 of them, so I will not. If you did not answer yes to all 4 of the, also provide photocopies of your wedding celebration. Okay, fine, maximum 20 photos, and select at least 2 of the 4 options and documents. Employment or insurance benefit, I had provided that. Financial support between you and your shared expenses, other programs, letter of family, social media information, proof of past cohabitation, this can be provided, right? Signatures, of course you are going to check it after going through all. Background declaration, this is not use of property, authority to lease. Okay, fine. So now we have the idea of this. Now we'll go back to the application and we'll take it up from there. Let's go on top and we'll come one after one. So let's go. Coming. So first is generic application form for Canada. This is mandatory, so I'm going to click on start. Now coming here and it is asking me to continue, so I click on continue. First it is asking for language preference, so I select English. Interview, again I put English. So this is just sample, guys. Interpreter requested, no. Where do you plan to live? So I select Ontario. City town, I put Toronto. It's alphabetic, so it will be down. I click save and continue. Next is personal details. So UCI number, because in this case spouse is already in Canada, so I assume she already has it because it will be on all the communication documents that you have done with IRCC. So you see, so I'm gonna put some sample here. This is very simple info. Current country of residence, of course in this case it's gonna be Canada. Status, student. Okay, and you see these two appear. I'll put some sample. So during past 5 years have you lived in any country other than the country of your citizenship, current country, other than the country of your citizenship or your current country of residence indicated above for more than 6 months? I select no because she is a citizen of India in our sample case, and she has lived in India since birth, and only she has come to Canada. Marital relationship status, current marriage status, married. If you are married or in common relationship, provide a date on which you were married. Sample, guys. I'll be putting some sample here and then continue. And remember, guys, this is for the principal applicant, who in this case is the sponsored person. Alright. Okay. Next is the contact information. Okay. So I select receive mail, yes. Telephone number, alternate telephone number, fax number. Okay, so I'm gonna put some sample here, and of course this is gonna be Canadian because sponsored person is living in Canada only. And again this save and continue got enabled after I completed, so I'm gonna click on save and continue. Next is about valid travel document, so I select yes, and this information, so I'm gonna put some sample. Do you have a national ID? I select no, but country specific requirement. This sample, that's why I have just done. Education, occupation details. So I'll see. Let's say she has bachelor's degree. So she has completed how many years? In India 10 plus 2 plus 3, so 15 years. Current occupation, I say student. Intended occupation, so I say IT professional. Whatever is applicable in your case, guys. This is just sample, remember. This is pretty simple. So I have assumed she's from India, so I'll go for this. Yes. Have you taken a test to access English? I select yes. You know why? Because student. So I'm gonna click dependent, so I select no. If you already click yes, it will come. Complete and return to application. Perfect. Okay, now we are back to the main application. Now let's go to the checklist and see what next we gotta fill. 1344. Alright, let's look for 1344. Alright, and this is like you need to download, fill, and then okay, let me open it. I will get an idea. So as you can see, the form is open. So I have already made a dedicated video to fill this form, so I'm going to include that link in the description because I don't want this video to be too long. Okay, so you can refer that and fill this up. I just uploaded one sample just to make it. Next is additional family information, but let's follow the checklist, right? Let's follow the sequence. 1344 we have gone through. Application fee you pay and then upload. There's a dedicated section for it. If you scroll down, there is a section for application fee. So that in this sample video I will not do, but you will definitely do in your case. And as I said, RP, right of permanent fee, definitely pay in my personal suggestion to avoid delay. Okay. Generic application form we have completed. Country specific requirement, additional family information form, schedule a background check. You principal applicant, yeah, this is required. Must fill this and sign their own copy. Okay. So what are the things remaining? 5669, 5406. We'll come to this 5406, 5669. Okay, fine. Let's go back. Scroll up. See, this is mandatory for all programs, and 5406, this is mandatory for all programs. So let's start with this schedule a background. I click on start. So this is for the principal applicant. So add an. So she's doing on her behalf. Okay. So I'm gonna put sample here, full name, date of birth, personal details of father, mother, save and continue. Okay, I'm gonna go till then. Questionnaire: have you or your family member ever been convicted? I select no. Read the questions carefully and then select. This is a sample, that's why I'm going after no. But don't do this in your actual case. I'm gonna click on save and continue. Then comes the education details, very simple, and you need to detail all the secondary post-secondary education, and if you want to add more, you can click on add another. So I'm going to put some sample and I'm going to click on save and continue. Now comes personal history. provide details of your personal for past 10 years or since your 18th birthday, if it was less than 10 years. So in our case the applicant is of 25 years, so definitely she'll go since 18th birthday. Okay, so I'm going to put some sample here. It's like what you were doing activity, and they have said that you don't need to leave, you must not leave any gaps, and you need to provide information like unemployed, studying, traveling, retired, whatever is the situation. So I'm going to fill and I'm going to click on save and continue. Then they're asking like what organization have you supported, been members with, include anything like political, social, youth or student organization, trade union, professional association. So I'm just going to put some sample and click on save and continue. And thing is that if you were not write none in first input field if you have not been a member of any association or organization. So if nothing, just simply put none. That's it. Okay, I'm gonna click on save and continue. Next is government position, same thing. If you were, put the information. If not, write none. I'm gonna click save and continue. Military and paramilitary service, same thing. If write none. If nothing, otherwise provide the information and do not leave any gap. Okay, again address where you have lived in past 10 years or since your 18th birthday. In our case 18th birthday if it was less than 10 years ago. Alright, and I'm gonna click on save and continue. And after you are done, just come here and put the name, and then this will get enabled. Okay, so we are back here. Next mandatory form that we have to do is this 5406. Where is that? Yeah, this one. Okay. So I'm gonna click add new family member. So in this case there's only principal applicant. On top I selected married, so it has got the information for the spouse. And if I scroll down, mother, father, and then I'm going to click on save and continue. Okay, I'm going to put samples. Next is about children. If the section does not apply, write not applicable. So as per your case, guys. Okay, again I'm going to click on this. Next is siblings. If you have, provide the information. If you don't have, don't. I mean, you need to put not applicable in that case. All the names that you enter, only names, it should be in English and in your native language. So that also you need to do in other fields also that we have gone through. So after completing that, we are back to this one. So from India, like it's supplemented travel information. So that also we have over here. So we'll finish this also, and then we'll go back to the checklist. And this is for principal applicant, must complete this form. So I'm going to click on continue. So this is about principal applicant for travel that they have done. List all trips they can outside your country of origin or residence in last 10 years since your 18th birthday, if this was less than 10 years. So I'm just going to include some details. Okay, if you did not travel, just put did not travel in the time period, so you do not let any gap as well. Okay, and if you add did they mention about gap? What they have written? List all trips last year since your 18th birthday, include, okay, there's nothing about gap. Include all trips. Okay, if you need more than 200 trips, please upload the information over 2+ the supporting document table for main application. Wow, who's gonna make 200 plus trips? Not everyone, at least not I am. Okay, so I'm gonna fill some sample and I'm gonna click on save and continue. If not travel, just click the did not travel. That's all. Again, this is going to be sample, so I'm going to put some sample and save. Back to the application. Now I'm going to open the checklist to see what next is required. So we have done 5669, 5406. What else? 5532. Okay, let's see if we have 5532. We should have. Why we didn't? 5532. Yeah, relationship information is possible. So for this, I don't want the video to be very long. So what I'm going to do, I have already made a video for this, so I'm going to include that link over here. 5532. that you guys can view, and you need to fill as per your case, not what you see in the video. That is just a sample. Okay, let's go back here. This is not applicable in our case. This is again not applicable. Supporting documents, whatever is applicable in your case, you need to provide, and just don't go by hitting the boxes that I have hit. This is just a sample, but in your case it could be different, and you need to read and then you need to do. And if your country specific requirement asks you to copies of national identity card, you need to do that as well. Okay, so, and this checklist is which one? This is 5533. So let's say if we have 5533 over there. We don't have 5533, but don't worry. Here you have they should have document checklist, so that you can upload over here. Okay, and all the things that you need, letter of explanation, police certificate, and documents, travel document, passport, status info, for everything you can upload over here, and for that nomenclature is also defined. Now coming to the fee payment, proof of payment. So how to make the payment, I have made a video for that I'm going to include the link in the description, that you can go through. And then digital signature, I'm going to show you. Okay, so full name, that's going to act as digital signature. Once you do that, this option will get enabled, and once you have everything, you can submit it. This is a sample application, so I don't want to do it, but I hope you got the idea. So thanks for watching this. Please subscribe to the channel.